Alright guys, we're on Clark Hill this morning. This is Friday, practice day. And I just come up on a lot of stripers out here busting the water. I'm trying to see if any bass in there with them, but I mean, they busting everywhere. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna try to have me a little fun and catch a couple and see if we can't find some bass mixed in here. There go one. He's pulling hard too. But I know they stripers, but it's all good to catch some. If we can keep a hook out of our hand. Because they sure dangerous. I guess I'm only been here probably 25 minutes, I guess. Go another one. Like I said, it's always good to catch something, no matter what it is. But I'm pretty sure it's got to be some bass in here somewhere. But they all about 2 pounds. At least you could test your equipment before tournament day. All right, come on, calm down, calm down. Cause I got a hook in my hand at the last tournament practicing, and it wasn't fun. So I've been very careful about unhooking fish now. Come on in, don't be scared. Hybrids? Yeah. So far. Yeah, I just want to catch something to start off with. You know how that goes. I'm throwing a 1/2 ounce rattle trap this time. All you do is just drop it in the middle of them and let the party begin. They just tapping it. Why can't it be some bass in here? I know it's got one of these little parts got to be bad. There you go again. A lot of time they look like bass and I can't tell before I pull them out the water what they are. Be still, don't move. I'm having fun. But I can't spend too long with them. I gotta go find me some bass. I'm gonna try my little trick that I came up with one day. I was fishing and a lot of stripers come up, and I found that the bass was hanging up under the striper. So I'm gonna let that rattle trap fall for about 10 feet and see if those bass are hanging up under those stripers. That's a small one. See, that's a bass, see? See, I let that fall and that bass was sitting up under those stripers. I guess catching anything that they kill, they just up on the bottom of them, just waiting on it. So that technique is working. So, was that a spot? Yeah, that's a spot. So let's try that some more and see if that works a couple more times, then we'll know. Because I know this bass got to be out here too. They feed on the same thing. So I'll let that fall for about 3 or 4 seconds. Just reeling in slow as they keep busting over there. This might be even good to try that crankbait because I know they down there. But I want the bass to take over here. Right here at the boat. See, that's a bass there. It's getting bigger. They're getting bigger. That's a good 1.5 pounds. That might be a largemouth. It's got a nice fat stomach. All right, guys, I think we coming on something. Well, I got that going on. I'm gonna try this crankbait real quick and see if that produces some bass. But with these fish, you gotta keep following them. Because I can't tell when they busting what they are, if they stripers or bass. But I'm gonna assume they bass. That's a good one, whatever it is. That's gotta be a striper where he's fighting. Yeah. Calm down, calm down. Ouch. Fish can be dangerous. Especially these, you see the spikes on that? And they are sharp. Well, unfortunately, they hit that crankbait. I was hoping that crankbait was gonna be the key. Guys, while we're having fun, let's take out the old whopper plopper, see if they hit some top water. Let me put this up so I don't break it. I mean, this was fish is all about catching fish, right? Come on, whopper plopper, let's get this party started for real. All right, don't tell me the party's over. Nobody told me the party was over. It's still on up there. Oh, they ducked up under me. They don't want me to attend the party, fellas. I'm gonna crash this little party. Ooh, he missed that. All right, guys, I'm gonna move to my second spot here. I'm down past Mistletoe State Park and that big creek. And what I try to do is go to the back of that creek and start fishing these fingers off of that creek, that main creek. So like I said, this is my first spot I'm just stopping at, and I just want to fish around these docks, and there's a little cut right here. Like I said, the lake is down super low. It's got to be at least 10 feet. Much as I know about this lake, but it just looks like it's 10 feet because you can see the bank. You know, the water was all the way up to the trees, and now it's, shit, what, 30 feet off in the water here. So just wanted to try, you know, just look a bit of everything before, you know, I dare to decide on something. That was a bite right there. No, that was probably a brim, crappie or something. It's a little old fish on a Carolina rig. Ouch. Guys, it's been real tough here. It's a little bit of past 1 now. I'm about to get off the lake here. And I probably only caught like 2, maybe 2 other fish besides this morning. So it's not going too great. Clark Hill is doing what it do. So I'm just throwing the Carolina rig up toward the bank here. I've caught a couple fish in this spot before, so that's why I kind of know what's going on right here. But other than that, guys, I guess I get with y'all on the on tournament day tomorrow, and we'll see if we can't find us some halfway decent fish to win a tournament. So, all right, guys, we'll check y'all out in the morning. All right, guys, it's tournament day. Stopping at my little first spot by this bridge here. I normally could catch 1 or 2 smaller ones, but never caught any real big ones here, but they say they're here. So we're gonna stop right here before we go down the lake and try to hook up with some of those schooling fish and see if there's any bass in them today. Trying to get this whopper plopper close as I can to the bank. Without throwing it up in the rocks. But these fish are subject to be anywhere out here. Like I said, the sun hadn't came up, so a lot of these fish might be still on the bottom. Looking at my pan optics, looks like I'm over the top of them. So I'm gonna back off and throw my Carolina rig in there. Like I said, these are not big fish most of the time, but they always get you started. See, just, yeah, they just pecking on it. Just pecking. Little bitty fish, just pecking. But we gotta catch one to see. Guys, this might be the first little one for this morning. The only spots only, well, all of them only be 12 inches. And he is 12 inches. So that's our first one for this morning. It's not a big deal, but it's the first one. Just throwing this crawl color crankbait here along this rock wall, but he hit that right at the boat. That's the second one. I switched over to a black trickworm, and he bit that thing. So like I said, they're not big, but they are fish. We need 5 just to start. That's why I switched over to a black trickworm. That normally works on this wall here. I don't know why, but it does. And those fish are sitting about halfway down that bank in 20 to 30 feet of water. The reason I know that, I can see it on the Panoptics. I can see the ball of bait that's just sitting there, and the fish swimming up on the bottom of them, suspended probably about 20 feet. Some of the smaller ones are up, but there you go. God dang. I checked it once too many times. Oh, he had the tail. He pulled my skirt down. Like I said, but these fish is on the bottom here, so you got to keep that worm on the bottom. Always keep a bow. When you pull your worm and come back, make sure it's got a bow, and if not, it's not on the bottom. It's still falling. Guys, if I need to save this GoPro battery. If not, by the end of the day, we're gonna be out of battery. So I'll pop it back on when something goes on. All right, guys, we hooked up on a little 1/4 ounce rattle trap. I haven't seen him. He might be small, but he's fighting like he meant it. All right, well, it's not a big one, but it's a keeper. That's 3. I just pulled up on this point here. It's got a lot of wind blowing on it. Some grass down probably about 2 or 3 feet. And I said, that's a good place for this rattle trap, just to go over top of that grass. And like I said, I'm just drifting right now because the wind is up. So hopefully I can get a couple off of this grass line here. You can't see the grass, but I ran a crankbait down in there, and there's grass all out through here. So, but this is like my 4th stop, so the other 2 didn't produce nothing. So like I said, right now I got 3 little ones in the box, and that one's probably 1.5 pounds. It wasn't all that great, but that was the biggest one. I caught another little dink off a little Ned rig, and it might not even be big enough, but yeah, he's short, just short. But that's my first fish I ever caught on a Ned rig, believe it or not. And they were just fighting over it. I could see them on the Panoptics there, and they was loving it. But like I said, there's no big ones. I can see a whole bunch of fish coming up now. Let's see if it'll catch a keeper at least. Another little dink off a dang Carolina rig. He's not gonna be big enough. He's short too. Just one of those short days. I've caught probably 5 or 6 short fish. I'm back at the bridge where I started. It's a little bit after 1:30. We got to get off the water at 3 o'clock. So I decided to come back where I at least got bit. Hopefully I can get my last 2 keepers to make a limit. Like I said, that'll be a win for me right now, just a limit. Woo, boy. It's nothing but dinks. Clark Hill has nothing but dinks. It's a shame when a man can't catch a 12-inch fish in this big old lake. Maybe a keeper pick it up sometime here, but I'm getting bit about every cast, so the odds might be with me with that. This might be a keeper. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a keeper. That's the biggest fish of the day. Calm down, baby boy. Calm down. Oh. Yeah, that's the biggest one of the day. That's about 1 3/4 pounds. I ain't gonna say it's 2, but need one more. We should have came back here way earlier today. Probably should have never left. Yeah, he didn't even let that one hit the bottom. I didn't even get to reel it or drag it, whatever you want to call it. I'm about like MLF. Shit, if it's a pound, I'm happy. I'm just playing, right? You know that. But it's better than what we got. I'm getting fancy with it now. I'm trying to call my shots. I'm getting too big-headed. And I only got probably 4 pounds. You can't be big-headed and only have 4 pounds. All right, guys, we're in the truck heading home. No, we're not going home. We're going to the hunt camp. We're gonna finally put our food plots in. So if you hadn't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those food plot videos. And as for the fishing, the 4 I threw back so I didn't weigh them. I know they didn't probably weigh 5 or 6 pounds. So, but you know, that's what fishing is. I mean, sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. So I'm not that mad. Like I said, I'm gonna get to go to the camp, so the day is not wasted. But guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, got some good videos coming up. And as always, make sure you check the description below. Use the Amazon link if you can, whenever you're buying anything off Amazon. And make sure you check out my other channel, Michael, You Can Fix That. I had a link down below. If you like anything with fixing anything, cars, you know, anything you can fix, I fix it over there on my channel. So other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and probably get me something to eat. But like always, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I'm out.